Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Tech Digest. 1. Mid-range phones already have excellent cameras. One of the reasons people chose high-end smartphones in the past is because of their cameras. Back in 2019, the image quality of a mid-range Samsung Galaxy A70s was already acceptable for most daytime shooting. However, the top-end Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus still offered better performance, especially in challenging lighting conditions. However, this is no longer true with today's phones. For example, the mid-range Google Pixel 6a beat 16 other smartphones to get the best overall smartphone camera of 2022 from YouTube tech reviewer Marky Bramley. That means the Google Pixel 6a bested other more expensive phones, including the Google Pixel 7 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro Max, and Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra in the camera department. Even the Vivo V25 Pro, which Vivo markets specifically for photography enthusiasts, can perform just as well as other flagship devices. Number 2. You can find comparable hardware on more affordable devices. Another reason users buy expensive smartphones is to have a powerful chip and massive RAM for handling demanding tasks. This would allow them to run the latest apps or even ensure that their phones remain usable 5 years later. This is particularly important for users who love to play high-end mobile games on their devices like Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG Mobile, Genshin Impact, World of Tanks Blitz, and more. But in recent years, even mid-range phones get top-end stocks inside them. For example, the iQOO11, Vivo's gaming-focused mid-range brand, sports a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip and 16GB RAM. These specifications make the iQOO11 have better hardware than flagship phones like the Xiaomi 12 Pro and Vivo X80 Pro, which both have the last-gen Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 owing to their earlier release and 12GB RAM. In benchmark testing, the powerful SoC even allowed the iQOO11 to beat the vaunted A16 Bionic chip in the iPhone 14 Pro Max, a smartphone that costs nearly twice as much. 3. Long battery life and fast charging isn't exclusive to flagship phones. A few years ago, you could only find smartphones that lasted about 1 day of regular use in the more expensive tiers. Other more affordable devices typically had a shorter battery life, about 4 to 6 hours. But with advancements in battery technology and after Apple stopped shipping charging bricks with their mobile phones, mid-range phones have caught up with flagship devices. Today, you can buy a mid-range phone like the Samsung Galaxy A7 III 5G that offers the same battery capacity as Samsung's top offerings. Furthermore, since the S22 Ultra does not come with a fast charging brick, it's outclassed by other mid-range phones like the Red Magic 7S Pro, which comes with a 65-watt charger or faster. 4. Many manufacturers provide extended support for mid-range phones. It's generally unsafe to use a smartphone that no longer gets security updates from its manufacturer. That's why users who prefer to stick with their devices for longer would choose a top-end model for its extended support. Nevertheless, as early as 2019, several manufacturers have extended their smartphone software and security support. For example, the Samsung Galaxy A series mid-range phone gets the same 4-year security update support as the top-end Galaxy S series and Z series devices. Google also announced that all Pixel devices starting from the Pixel 6 will get up to 5 years of security updates. Even Xiaomi's mid-range Redmi Note and Mi series phones will get 3 major updates in their lifetimes. Despite this, extended support is still not true across the board. Some manufacturers like Oppo, Motorola, and Nokia only after 3 years of security updates or less, so check out which manufacturers are best for Android updates before you buy a mid-range smartphone for long-term use. Number 5. No point splurging if you upgrade frequently. For many users, a phone plan will allow them to get a new device every 2 to 3 years. If that is the case, then there might be no need to get the best of the best when it comes to smartphones. After all, the technology you can find in flagship phones today will soon trickle down to mid-range devices in just a year or two. Because of this, some users are torn between picking a new budget phone or an old flagship device. So even if you're missing out on the latest and greatest, you can still enjoy a reasonably good phone without having to shell out so much cash. And when you look at the build quality of mid-range devices today, They can compete against flagships. For example, many mid-range phones now have high refresh rate screens, massive batteries, NFC compatibility, and great camera systems. And although their cameras might not sport exclusive branding like Hasselblad, Leica, and Zeiss, their output quality can still compete against phones that partner with these companies. Smartphones makers might skimp on some features for their mid-range phones. For example, many of these models do not have an IP environmental protection rating, Sapphire or Gorilla, glass protection, or premium materials like stainless steel. Nevertheless, you still get the most important features you need when using your phone. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.